Hi, I'm Helen and welcome to my channel. Today's practice is a class for friendship and compassion. We'll start in a comfortable seated position. So bring your seat to a blanket or a bolster. Fold your legs in any way that feels comfortable. Make sure your hips are higher than your knees. We'll bring the hands into Hridaya Mudra. So you take the index finger and roll it down to the base of the thumb. Then bring the middle finger and the ring finger and connect them with the top of the thumb. The little fingers are released out, and just bring the hands down to the tops of the knees, palms facing upwards. Close the eyes. So make sure that the jaw and the chin is relaxed, tongue is away from the roof of the mouth, chin parallel to the floor, spine is straight, shoulders stacked above the hips. You are breathing nice, long, deep and even breaths. Just start to center in, check in with the body, check in with the mind, check in with your emotions. In Sanskrit, Hri means heart and Daya means compassion. And this mudra, Hridaya, is a compassionate heart gesture. Directs energy direct to the heart chakra. In this class, we're focusing on the theme of friendship. So just bring your awareness to somebody in your life who is a great friend to you. Imagine you've got a ball of pink loving energy at your heart and mentally send it to them with all those wonderful feelings you have for them. Let them receive this love and compassion and know that you are there for them as much as they are there for you. Keep breathing, deep breaths. And now just start to release the fingers, maybe shake the hands out, and then bring the prayer to the chest, pushing the thumbs into the sternum. Nice deep inhale, nice deep exhale, and then open the eyes. So if you're sitting on a block or bolster, just remove it to one side, come into a simple cross-legged, reach the arms up to the sky, and then bring the prayer down the center line to the chest. Inhale, arms lift, prayer overhead. Exhale, prayer back to the chest. Again, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, descend the arms. Inhale, palms lift to the sky. Exhale, bring them back to the center. Place the right hand outside the right hip. Lift the left arm to the sky and lean over to the right. So keep that left hip grounded. Maybe look up at the left palm, feeling the stretch in the left side body, opening all those little intercostal muscles, the sides of the chest. Deep breathing. Relax shoulders and back to center. Then over to the other side. Ground in that right hip. Left palm to the floor, maybe looking up at the right palm, feeling that stretch, this time in the right side body. Deep breathing. And inhale back to center. Both arms come to the sky and we'll twist around to the right. So the left hand comes outside the right knee, right arm is behind. Lengthen on the inhale. Twisting on the exhale. Long deep breaths, just waking up the spine here. Then inhale back to center and then exhale over to the other side. So right hand outside left knee, left arm behind, spine long and straight, shoulders relaxed, twist coming from the mid back. And then inhale back to center and exhale. Bring the hands down and we'll roll over the knees and come into tabletop. So the hands are directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips, and we'll move through some cat-cow. So inhale, the head and the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck in the hips. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, round the back, head comes down. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, round in the back. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, round into your Halloween cat. And then come back to neutral. So extend the left leg straight behind the right arm forward, and then reach back and grab the left foot with the right arm. If this is beyond your reach, just stay with both extended. Really activate the core here. Make sure that left hand is underneath the left shoulder. Breathe and then release. Bring the hand and the knee down, and we'll do the other side. So right leg lifts directly backwards, flex the foot. Inhale the left arm forward, bend that right knee, reach round, grab the foot, and breathe here, stretching out the front of the left shoulder, focusing on a fixed gazing point, engaging the core, breathing. And then release. Bring the hand and the knee down. Then we'll move the hands forward and come into heart melting pose, so Anahata Asana. So you can bring the forehead to the floor, keeping the hips above the knees, or if it's available to you, you can bring the chest down and the chin down. So this is quite a deep opening of the mid-back. Be content with where you are. It's perfectly fine to bring the forehead down. Breathe here. This gets a really good opening in the chest and the shoulders and the throat. And then inhale, come back up. And we'll sit back in a wide-legged child's pose. So knees as wide as the mat, big toes together, belly between the thighs. Just breathe here for a couple of breaths. Lengthen out the arms, shoulders relax, forehead to the floor. And then inhale, come back up, and we'll move into our first downward facing dog. So hands are around shoulder width apart, feet are around hip width apart, whatever's good for you. Slowly pedal out the legs one by one. Gazing point is midway down the mat, and that helps keep the biceps and the ears in line. And then walk the feet forward, and we'll come into ragdoll. So you can bend your knees here if this is a bit intense on the hamstrings. Just gently sway from side to side, cupping the elbows, feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. And then lift the body up and come all the way up to standing. We'll come to the top of the mat and we'll move in to some sun salutation. So inhale, palms come up to the sky. Exhale, tipping from the waist, forward fold, hands come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, right knee to the floor. Inhale, palms come up to the sky. Look up at your palms, then bring them down to your heart. Then exhale, hands to the floor, back knee lift, step back plank. Lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale for a cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward between the hands, left knee descends. Inhale, palms to the sky, look up. Exhale, palms to your Anahata Chakra. Exhale, hands to the floor, tuck the toes, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale, palms lift. Exhale, palms to the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, left knee descends. Inhale, body lifts, palms together, palms to the chest, palms to the floor, back knee lifts, step back plank. Lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, knee descends. Inhale, palms to the sky, back to the heart, back to the floor, back knee lifts, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, palms lift. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale, palms lift. Exhale, palms to the heart. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, right knee descends. Palms to the sky. Exhale, palms to your third eye, to the heart, then to the floor. Tuck the back toes, step back, plank. Lower knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps up, left knee descends, palms to the sky. Bring them to the third eye, to the heart, to the earth. Lift the back knee, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, palms lift. Exhale, palms to the forehead, to the heart, release. Inhale, palms to the sky, third eye, to the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, left knee descends, palms to the sky. To the Ajna chakra, to the Anahata chakra, to the earth. Lift the back knee, step back plank. Chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps up, right knee descends, palms to the sky. Ajna chakra, Anahata chakra, earth. Back knee lifts, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, palms to the sky. Exhale, third eye, to the heart, and release. Inhale, palms lift. Exhale, to the third eye, to the chest, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and this time step or jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. A few breaths here, keeping the upper back wide, descending the heels, sit bones to the sky. Long spine. Deep breaths. And then empty the lungs and step or jump forward, forward fold. Inhale, palms to the sky, Ajna, Anahata, release. Inhale, palms lift, Ajna, Anahata, earth. Halfway lift, step or jump back, chaturanga. Lower, upward facing dog, cobra, downward facing dog. Lengthen in the spine, ears between the biceps, palms flat. Heels descend, sit bones to the sky. Long deep breaths, and then bend the knees, empty the lungs, and jump or step forward. Forward fold, inhale, come up, palms to the third eye, to the heart, release. Again, inhale, palms lift, Ajna, Anahata, earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. So when you jump back to chaturanga, make sure you have bent elbows. You can always just step as well back to plank. Deep breaths. Enjoy the stretch. And then empty the lungs. Jump or step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, palms to the sky. Third eye to the heart. And just stand here for a moment, reconnecting with the breath. Closed eyes. And then inhale, palms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. And exhale, left foot steps up between the hands. Come up, warrior two. So foot to arch alignment, front knee is over the front ankle, hips are level, arms to a T, gazing point is the middle finger of the front hand. Breathe here, keep that back leg active, the inner arch active. And then inhale, palms lift and straighten the front leg and bring the hands back to the chest. Inhale, straighten and lift the arms, palms to the chest, bend the knee. Straighten the front leg, palms to the sky, down the midline. Exhale, hands out. Inhale, palms to the sky, straighten the front leg, bend the knee back to warrior two. One more, palms to the sky, back to the chest, warrior two. And flip the front palm, we'll come into reverse warrior. So make sure that front knee remains bent, and then cartwheel the hands down to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps up, warrior two. Bending that front knee, arms to the T, gazing over the front finger. Inner arch is active on the back foot. Legs are both engaged. And then we'll move through that sequence on this side. So inhale, straighten the front leg, palms to the sky, bring them to the heart, bend the front knee. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, arms to the sky, warrior two. Inhale, lift the arms, palms to the chest, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, palms to the chest, warrior two. Then flip the front palm, we'll come briefly into reverse warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps up between the hands. Stay on the back toes and inhale, come up to high lunge. So hips are underneath the shoulders, and inhale the arms to the sky, keeping that back leg straight and strong. Then we'll come into eagle arms, so the left arm comes over the right and fold the arms. Lift the elbows and feel that stretch in the upper back. Find a fixed gazing point. Deep breaths. It's a great pose for the shoulders and the upper back. And then inhale, release the arms back to high lunge. Plant the hands. Come into easy twist. So the right hand is planted underneath the right shoulder, left arm to the sky. Breathe here. Trying to keep those hips parallel. Twist is coming from the mid-back. Then release the left arm down. Step back, plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps up. Come up, high lunge. So you're on the back toes. Body comes up, arms to the sky. Eagle arms on this side. So this time the right arm comes over the left and double wrap the arms. You don't have to double wrap. Lift the elbows and feel that stretch. Core is engaged. Front ribs are in. Deep breaths. Back leg strong. And release the arms back up to high lunge. Plant that left hand underneath the left shoulder. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Easy twist. So opening your heart to the right side of the mat. Trying to keep the hips parallel. Back leg strong. Deep breaths. Then release the top hand down. Step back to plank. Lower chaturanga. You can always do knees, chest and chin. Or even just go back to dog. Don't have to do these vinyasas at all. Left leg to the sky. Left foot steps up. Warrior two. Bring the left arm to the top of the left thigh for side angle. So you can stay here, or if it's within your practice, maybe you can reach down to a block or to the floor on the inside of the left leg and reach the top arm up, and then we're going to circle it down and around, bringing it across our heart chakra. So doing this in time with your breath, circle the arm down and around, across the heart, up to the sky. Circle down, up and around, connecting with the heart chakra and its energy, sending all those good vibes, maybe to the friend you thought of at the start of class. And then come into reverse warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, step back, take a vinyasa of your choice. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky, right foot steps up between the hands, warrior 2. Bring that right elbow to the right thigh and we'll sweep the left arm down and around for modified side angle. You can always stay in this version, or if it's available to you, bring the right hand down inside the right leg and we'll sweep the arm down up around on this side, sweeping down to the earth, across your heart chakra, back up to the sky. Spreading all this lovely energy that we're generating, loving feelings, compassion towards all beings everywhere. And then come back up to warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, keeping that front leg bent. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, take a vinyasa, or just go straight to downward facing dog. Do whatever's good for you. It's your body. Take a free breath here, and then bring the knees to the earth and sit back into child's pose. Keep the hands extended, third eye to the mat. Breathe here. And then inhale, come back up. This time to kneeling. And we'll come into camel pose. So you may fold your mat to cushion the knees like this, if you need to. Otherwise, knees are directly underneath the hips. Feet are flat to the floor, or the toes can be tucked. And then tuck the pelvis slightly and bring the hands on the back of the hips, lifting the chest to the sky, lifting the throat to the sky, opening the whole of the front body, breathing, and then release and sit back on the hips. Don't lean forward, just release the palms to the tops of the thighs facing upwards, center back in on the breath, and then come back up for camel 2. So you can do the same version, or if it's within your practice, you can reach back with the right arm to the heel, left arm reaches up to the sky, and then round to the left heel. Chest is facing upwards, heart chakra to the sky, throat chakra to the sky. Hips are coming forward. Deep breaths. And then inhale, come back up on the midline, and exhale, seat to heels. Maybe you can put your hands in Hridaya Mudra here, folding the index fingers into the base of the thumb and connecting the ring finger and the middle finger to the top of the thumb. Just center in on the breath here. And then come up for camel 3. So this time the left hand goes back, the right arm to the sky. Connect with the heels. Chest lifts. Breathe. If it's within your practice, you may be able to walk the hands nearer to the backs of the knees. So this is quite a deep version of camel. Depends on the strength of the thighs, the strength of the back. And then come back up on the midline. Seat to heels. Again, Hridaya Mudra. Folding that index finger into the base of the thumb. Thumb connects to the energy of the ring and the middle finger. Just breathe here. Camel generates so much energy all around the heart chakra. Feels so good. It's a wonderful time to connect with your compassion. And then release. Come back to plank. Take a vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, wiping the slate clean. Back to downward facing dog. And then we'll come through to seated. So get there any way you can. Legs are extended. Then bring the left knee close into the chest. And then allow the left knee to fall outwards. And we'll come into Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. So inhale the palms to the sky. And exhale, tipping forward from the waist. Bring the hands down to the floor, to the leg. We'll do a variation here. So bring the left hand across to grab the outside of the right foot. Maybe tent the right fingers. So we're in a mild twist here, opening the chest towards the right side of the mat. Deep breaths. Surrendering, releasing, not being attached to how deep you can get into this pose. Feeling that stretch all down the back of the right leg, and then inhale, come back up to center and change legs. So allowing the right knee to flop open, left leg is straight with the foot flex. Inhale the arms to the sky and exhale, come forward. Maybe grabbing the outside of the left foot with the right hand, tenting those left fingers outside the mat, and then rotating the body towards the left side of the mat. This side is a lot tighter for me on my left hamstring. Just breathe here. Probably notice imbalances in both sides of your body, and that's completely normal. Don't get too attached to it. Always surrendering, always releasing. Try not to grip. And then inhale, come back up. Release both legs straight. We'll come into a seated twist, so bring the left foot in close to the glute, foot flat to the floor. Inhale the right arm to the sky, and then twist around to the left. So you can just hug the knee here. Left arm is flat to the floor. Lengthen on the inhale, twist in on the exhale. Keeping the shoulders relaxed and the upper back wide. That right leg remains active with the foot flexed. Deep breaths. Twists are so good for us. And inhale back to center and release the leg. We'll come to the other side, so bring the right foot in close to the glute, left arm to the sky, and then just hug that right knee, looking over the right shoulder. Deep breaths. Lengthen on the inhale, rotating on the exhale. And then when you're ready, come back to the center, release the leg, and then lower all the way to the back, coming down using the strength of the core, millimeter by millimeter, until you get all the way down. We'll come into figure 4 pose, so externally rotate the left hip, left foot comes above the right knee, and use the strength of the right leg to push the left leg in towards the chest. So keeping the left foot flexed, breathing here, the stretch is coming from the outer hip, not the knee, not the foot. This is a great pose to do if you find pigeon a bit difficult, because it doesn't put so much pressure on the knee. It's much more accessible. Deep breaths. And then release, and we'll do the other side. So right hip externally rotates, right foot flexed just above the left knee. Bring the right knee in towards the body. Stretch is coming from the outer hip. Use the power of the left leg to help bring the right leg a bit closer to the body. Breathe here. Don't worry about how close your leg gets. All that matters is that you feel a stretch. And then release. Bring both knees into the chest and give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe kiss each knee, thanking them for getting you through the class. And then release the legs out one by one. Allow the feet to flop open. Palms face the sky with the fingertips curling towards your heart chakra. Back of the neck is long. Chin is slightly tucked. Close the eyes and turn the arrows of attention inwards. now start to wiggle the fingers and toes, coming back into the body, coming back into the room. Give yourself a full body stretch. And then bring the knees in one by one into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe rock gently from side to side. And then when you're ready, just come over into the fetal position on one side that feels good for you. And then keeping the eyes closed, just push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Shoulders stacked above the hips, spine nice and straight. And then bring your hands back into Hridaya Mudra. Let the palms face the sky, eyes are closed, shoulders relaxed. Just bring your awareness back to your heart and to that friend that you thought of at the start of class. Silently thank them for everything that they do for you. And then bring the hands to the chest, Namaste Mudra at the heart. Bring them up to the third eye. Bring them to the lips. And then back to Anahata Chakra. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Thank you for joining me in class, and I hope to see you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.